There's a fine woman for you. And from a man's point of view, and from a man's point of view, and from a man's point of view, there's a fine woman for you. Fine woman, there's a fine woman for you. And from a man's point of view, a refreshing change from the pencil-thin models we meet at most fashion shows. But then this is a fashion show with a difference. One where creations like this cocktail dress in rich French brocade pay eloquent tribute to the charms of the wearer, and from a man's point of view, the fine woman has come into her own again. Fine woman, thanks to Linda Lee. What do we mean when we say fine woman? What do we mean when we say from a man's point of view? What do we mean? What do we mean? The dictionary defines the meaning as well-rounded, excellent in quality, form and appearance, beautiful. What do we mean when we say beautiful, fine woman? The same could apply equally well to the new range of Linda Lee fashions. On this rayon dress, with jersey inset on the bodice, from a man's point of view, beautiful, fine woman. Note the shoulder drape. The inset is important, and it is in details like this that the art of designing for the fuller figure consists. It is the kind of point, too, that leading fashion editors and buyers from the foremost stores and shops who come to these fashion shows are quick to note and appreciate. For all these touches, fine woman retails at only £4.13 6. Something different but equally effective, a dress in rayon brushed wool to give the jersey effect. Note the jersey inset on the collar and cuffs and the novelty pockets. Let's have a closer look at the collar. You can see how carefully planned it has been to make its effect. And the inset pleats are there for the same purpose, which is never out of sight for a moment by the designer of the dress, to give an elegant and sophisticated look to a dress made specially for the fuller figure. Compliment from a man's point of view, complimenting any woman's beautiful figure, is this dress featuring reverse trimming on the collar and on the pockets. Everything has been designed to emphasize the height and reduce the apparent width, and in this the cut of the collar and the placing of the pockets play an essential part. Another mannequin wears a creation of Chantilly lace over a taffeta foundation, and the essential feature of this fine woman is the side drape. Price £5.10. 100 years ago, the situation was much the same. Crinolines swelled out the hips to extraordinary proportions, and bustles added a bit of bulk, where to modern eyes it would have been better away. Dressing and undressing in those days was a complicated business. Petticoats, yes, and bloomers all helped to swell the outline. Perhaps the climate was colder. And even at the beginning of the present century, the fine woman was the most admired. And the tight corsets made bust and hip. From a man's point of view, undressing, beautiful, fine women look larger than they actually were.